Good afternoon. My name is Mark Collins, and I serve as chair of the Rockingham Community College Board of Trustees. On behalf of the trustees, I would like to welcome you here today to today's special event, the grand opening of the simulated hospital at the N. Jerry Owens Jr. Health Sciences Building. It was some 3 years ago that the college stood at a crossroads regarding funds that were initially pledged for another project. Dr. Helmick, who I believe is here today joining us, our president at the time, presented a proposal to the trustees to consider moving those funds for the use of a simulated hospital classroom building. This facility would help prepare many of our students in a more realistic clinical setting for the healthcare jobs of the future. After careful deliberation, the trustees voted to move forward with a complete overhaul and renovation of the Owens building. Over the last 27 months, virtually this entire building has been renovated to house a simulated hospital, a state-of-the-art learning facility that places students in a clinical setting. The training they receive here better prepares them to fill much-needed positions within the medical field and hopefully within our county. At RCC, a part of our mission is to help change students' lives. Over the last 50 years, students and their families from all over Rockingham County have been touched and lives changed by the impact of RCC. Today, this simulated hospital adds yet another chapter in the college's mission and history. We are truly indebted to the many generous people who have contributed to this project. We are especially appreciative of the Reidsville Area Foundation. Their gift of $1.27 million enabled this project during the last stage of design to be reduced from 3 stages down to 2 phases. This saved the college thousands of dollars. Thanks to flexibility by the contractor and the college's faculty and staff, we were able to relocate classes to other buildings and turn the entire building over to the contractor to complete in 1 phase. The result, I think you will agree with me, is stunning. Please allow me to point out that our campaign to raise funds for this project has not ended. Dollars are still needed to help the college purchase equipment for this wonderful project. Naming opportunities in several areas of the simulated hospital are still available. These funds can provide an excellent way to honor or memorialize a loved one, or to recognize groups or individuals who want to make a true and lasting difference in our community. We thank you for joining us here today. We've invited several people who have been involved in this project to say a few words. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Mark Kinlaw, President of Rockingham Community College, to share more about this occasion and to announce our speakers. Dr. Kinlaw.
Good afternoon. I want to add my welcome to that of Mr. Collins. Thank you all for helping us celebrate a project that is changing the way we educate our healthcare professionals in the county. Before I begin, I want to recognize some special guests that are in our audience, and I would ask that you please stand, and if you're already standing, just raise your hand. Our Rockingham Community College Board of Trustees, Mark Collins, who is our chair, Elizabeth Madry, who is our vice chair, Scott Barham, Sam Coates, Hal Griffin, Randy Judkins, Becky Price, Janice Tate, Tom Schoolfield, Bob Shelton, Cindy Wharton, and Grayson Whitt. Don Lee, Senior Vice President with Clark Patterson Lee Architects for the project. Stephen Sandifer, Project Monitor with the State Construction Office. He could not be with us today. Rockingham County Commissioners, Rockingham County School Board, students, the reason that we built this facility, RCC faculty and staff, members of the Reidsville Area Foundation, our chamber members, other elected officials from our municipalities. Also our former presidents, Dr. Jerry Owens, who could not be with us today, but who the building is named after, Dr. Bob Keys, a past president, Dr. Michael Helmick, who is here today, and Dr. Bill Aiken, who was an interim president before I arrived. Thank you all very much. One of the biggest challenges that educators have is providing a hands-on training environment for our students. Traditionally, health sciences students are placed in a variety of hospital and doctor's office settings in an effort to have them experience a wide variety of clinical experiences in patient care. We call these clinical experiences. For educational value, there's nothing like these clinical experiences, and to our partners in the healthcare field, we are very grateful to you for providing these opportunities. However, with the growing need for additional healthcare workers, there is matching need for additional clinical sites and more competition to place students in those sites. The simulated hospital is just that, an approximation of a real hospital that, with the use of advanced simulators and medical devices, allows our students to approximate real-world medical situations without endangering live patients. Where previously our students worked in isolation from one another in multiple buildings on this campus, now students from all disciplines, respiratory therapy, surgical technology, associate degree nursing, practical nursing, EMS, phlebotomy, and a host of other medical specialties will come together just like in a real hospital to provide medical care. Further, this facility is available to existing healthcare providers, allowing them to provide professional development for their employees. We at RCC are dedicated to providing the best education possible for our students, and this simulated hospital will help us prepare students who will ultimately improve the health and quality of life for all Rockingham County residents. The idea of turning this business into a world-class, or turning this building into a world-class training facility came into being thanks to a number of people working together. Dr. Michael Helmick, my predecessor, brought together members of the community, trustees, faculty, and staff. Our former academic vice presidents, Dr. Jan Overman and Suzanne Rohrbaugh, worked on the concept with our health sciences faculty, led first by Tiffany Morris and now by Dr. Kim Clark. They, along with Dr. Gunn, Associate Vice President for Facilities and External Affairs, and the architects, developed the plan for the renovations and then worked with the contractors to make that plan a reality. Jeff Knight, our physical plant director, and our maintenance staff moved people out of the building and then back in again. And then working with a special committee, Tammy and Brad Spencer of Reesville developed the concept of the beautiful brick sculpture behind me titled The Healing Touch. Brad Spencer then put the concept into reality, and our community is real fortunate to have such a talented artist. Having the vision to renovate a building is just the beginning. Finding the funds to make that happen is an altogether different proposition. At a time when the economy was very tight, funds were very low, and people were worried, the community responded to the call from the college and gave generously of their private, corporate, and foundation funds to help this dream come to life. The effort to raise these funds was spearheaded by the RCC Foundation, especially Gay Clifton, who's seated right here, who retired last winter as executive director of the foundation, Cindy Story, who followed Gay in that position, Dr. Bob Loudermilk, vice president for student development, Tony Gunn, and Jeanette Webb, part-time fundraising specialist. It takes a lot of help and a lot of work to raise that kind of money required to build the facility like this one, and I'm grateful for all the work the RCC Foundation and our staff did to make this a reality. Thanks to everyone who provided funds and or supplies, especially the Reesville Area Foundation, our largest donor, Annie Penn Hospital, Moorhead Hospital, the McMichael family, the Rockingham Community College Foundation, and the Cannon Foundation, as well as many others who gave so this project will be completed and become a bright spot in this county for health care and for community development. Thank you also to Rockingham County for agreeing to maintain the building once it is completed. The support of RCC by the County Commissioner is very much appreciated, and we'll do our best to help this county grow. So on behalf of the administration, our trustees of the college, the future students who will benefit from this great facility, I thank all of you for your generous support of the Rockingham Community College Simulated Hospital. Now it's my pleasure to introduce several speakers who will say a few words about how their organizations are involved in this project and or who will benefit from this simulated hospital. In order to move the program along, I will introduce all of our speakers in the order in which they will approach the lectern. First, representing the North Carolina Community College System is the system's new president, Dr. Jimmy Williamson. He will be followed by Rockingham County Commissioner Mark Richardson. Next will be Donna Rothrock with the Reesville Area Foundation. She will be followed by Mona Easter, Vice President of Nursing and Patient Services at Annie Penn Hospital in Reesville, and Dana Weston, President and CEO of Moorhead Memorial Hospital. Finally, Fletcher Wainick, President of the RCC Foundation. Dr. Williamson.
Thank you and good afternoon. What a delight to be here. I bring you greetings on behalf of the North Carolina Community College Board. We are 58 community colleges throughout the state of North Carolina in 100 counties, serving 100 counties. We serve 750 to 800 students per year. And Rockingham, of course, is a shining star in that constellation. I'm delighted to be here with you today. Many of you may know that I am very new to the system. Someone asked how it was going, and I said it's like drinking from a fire hose, actually sort of a fire hydrant. Coming from South Carolina with only 46 counties, North Carolina with 100, South Carolina with 16 colleges, and North Carolina with 58. But I thought about this particular facility, and many of you may not know that I worked in healthcare. I worked in post-acute care prior to coming back to the system level. And I will tell you that had a facility like this been available to us in South Carolina, it could have been greatly utilized by the company that I was with. We needed constantly to have our clinicians, our nurses, our physical therapists, our CNAs, to retool and to go back and get more certifications and other bringing their skill level up to where we needed to have them at that particular point in time. We were always in search of a technical college. In South Carolina, they're all referred to as technical colleges, to make that happen. And we had to shop those particular requests in 16 different areas. Had there been a simulated hospital, this would have been an answer to many, many issues that we had in post-acute care. I'm sure that the faculty here will tell you that even with the great clinical situations that are out there in this county and in this community, there are opportunities sometimes in a simulated environment for a student to experience something that they might not be able to experience in the real world. Maybe there's a mitral murmur or something that they've not heard on that particular clinical rotation, but can be simulated in this kind of environment. I will tell you, too, that this kind of technology is not cheap. And you all are living proof that this is what happens when a community comes together. We need more communities like this in North Carolina. You need to give yourselves a round of applause, but also remember that this is an ongoing commitment for this college and this community. Thank you. It's been a delight to be with you today, and I look forward to taking the tour.
Well, for those of you that are disappointed not to see Keith Duncan, I just hate it for you. And for those of you that don't know how long I'm going to speak, you might choose to take some of the open seats. I'm very pleased on behalf of the Rockingham County Board of Commissioners, Commissioner Mabe is with us today, to be speaking and representing the citizens of this county. This is an amazing facility, a truly wonderful thing to have in our county, and one that sets us apart from other counties within the state, and more importantly than that, gives us the opportunity to equip our students with the best training available. Now, nothing replaces experience. And in one of my favorite sayings, nothing replaces effort. And this facility will allow the RCC students to have hands-on practice and apply their efforts just as they would if they were on the real job in the hospital, and perhaps learning that skill that will save another life. Now, for those of you that don't know, the county is responsible for capital investments for the school system, including RCC within the county. That means that we're responsible for the buildings, including maintenance and custodians and things like that. But this county doesn't have unlimited funds. I wonder about Nikki Haley, how she does so much with her funds, and so we're hoping you're a good spy for us. But this county does not have unlimited funds, and without the very generous effort of not only the Regional Area Foundation, but certain individuals and organizations that stepped up, seeing the need for this facility and for the leadership of this facility to go out and get that sort of support, I think speaks well of the character of this county. And I want to thank the college itself, sir, and you past presidents who I've been pleased to know for your efforts on our behalf. I'm sure at any time that you want to come back and visit this facility, you will see your efforts rewarded by stellar students doing important work throughout this county. So beyond congratulating the college on this facility and looking forward to seeing it operate ad infinitum, I want to thank all the residents of Rockingham County for being a part of this effort and allowing their funds, to a great degree, to be applied toward this absolutely essential effort. Many thanks to you.
Hi, I'm Donna Rothrock, and it's a pleasure to be with you today on behalf of the Reidsville Area Foundation. The foundation seeks to help build a thriving Rockingham County through investing in education, healthcare, human services, and community development. And this project was very unique in that it addressed all of our priority areas. You don't get many of those. And we feel that the simulated hospital will be a meaningful addition to the already high-quality education and training that goes on here at Rockingham Community College. This facility is lovely, and it's full of the technology that will give our students the ability to train for those jobs of tomorrow. But what is even more impressive than this fabulous building surrounding us are the faculty, the staff, and the administrators who have dedicated themselves to providing this incredible atmosphere of learning. The students who seize the opportunity and accept the challenge to pursue a career in the healthcare field will graduate knowing that they received the best education possible, and it was right here at Rockingham Community College. We hope you'll see this day as more than just a grand opening. This day is a powerful and positive statement of how our college envisions its future and the future of this wonderful county. It has been made possible by the support and generosity of many individuals and organizations, and we are grateful to all of them. RCC is pursuing a vision of a thriving Rockingham County, and it's doing that through these educational and employment opportunities for everyone. The Reidsville Area Foundation is both proud and humbled to be a part of their vision. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I'm Mona Easter. I'm the Vice President of Annie Penn Hospital, and I am an alumni of Rockingham Community College. And I have to say, today I am a very proud alumni. It is my honor and privilege to be a part of this historic event. This is historic, the grand opening of this facility. And I would like to thank all of those who had the vision and the determination to make this a reality. I want to talk about how this is going to benefit all of us. Rockingham Community College can now provide healthcare education in a simulated, interdisciplinary, fail-safe environment using the latest in advanced technology and equipment. And like I said, this is going to benefit all of us in this county as consumers of healthcare. First, by providing a better prepared workforce. No matter where healthcare is delivered, be it in the field by EMTs, paramedics, in the hospitals by nurses, respiratory therapists, surge techs, long-term care facilities, or even at home, the care needs are very complex, and the use of advanced technology and procedures is required. So therefore, it is paramount that our healthcare professionals enter into their field prepared, equipped with the basic competencies needed to do their jobs. This simulated hospital will make sure our students have those competencies. Second, this state-of-the-art facility with its advanced technology and equipment will help our community meet the ever-increasing demand for healthcare professionals. by giving Rockingham Community College the competitive advantage needed to recruit more people into the healthcare field. This simulated hospital will also help meet the challenge of keeping our current and future healthcare professionals up to date and competent in the latest advances in healthcare knowledge and technology by providing a space for continuing education, training for new skills, and competency revalidation. But last and not least, the use of simulation and an interdisciplinary approach to learning will help promote a culture of safety in our healthcare organizations. Studies have shown that students who are allowed to make mistakes in fail-safe, simulated environments have an improved attitude toward making mistakes. They no longer hide them. Instead, they use them as opportunities to learn. And as a result, they are better able to handle mistakes when they do occur. Studies have also shown that the use of an interdisciplinary approach to learning also promotes a culture of safety through the improvement of communication and teamwork. So this is indeed a very exciting day for all of us because the opening of this facility will indeed benefit each and every one of us. So I am truly grateful and thank all of those who had a part in this. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Dana Weston, President and CEO of Moorhead Memorial Hospital, and on the drive over, I mentioned that I think they put me last towards the end to put pressure on me to keep it short. So I will do that today. On behalf of Moorhead, it really is an honor and a privilege for us to be a part of this ribbon cutting and to be a supporter of the simulated hospital. This is an incredible resource for our community, and I urge each of us to see it as that, as an incredible resource. When you see something in that way, it motivates you to continue to support it, to continue to invest in it, and continue to promote it both inside and outside of our county. At Moorhead, we see over 30,000 patients every year in our emergency room, and a large number of those are brought to us via EMS. What an excitement it brings us to know that we are able in our own county to train these folks to be the best that there are. At any given moment, over 60 of your loved ones are in our hospital waiting to receive care. They deserve to have the best trained folks caring for them. At any given year, over 500 babies are born. At any given month, there are 120 residents in our nursing home. Each one of these are people that matter to us. They're not just numbers on a page. And each of them deserve to have the best trained, best prepared folks caring for them. And it's exciting that they don't have to leave our county for that. They can get it right here close to home. So I don't know about you all, but I don't want the first time my care provider runs into a situation to be when it's happening to me. And it's really exciting to be sitting in that chair and looking through that glass and seeing those folks preparing for the conditions that one of us in this room may face one day. So as a local healthcare provider, we look forward to the continued partnership, not just financial support, but as an ongoing site for clinicals and an ongoing pipeline for job placement. So I stand here today not just representing Moorhead Memorial Hospital, but also as a proud resident of Rockingham County to say that it really is an honor to have this here. Thank you.
I guess that means they put me after last. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm Fletcher Wainick. I'm president of the foundation, and Cindy was nice enough to give me a note so that I wouldn't forget who I was. The foundation is where the college and the community meet. All of you, whether you're a teacher, student, or member of the community at large, can come together as a valued member of the foundation to provide financial support necessary to make things happen. When this happens, projects like this simulated hospital become possible, and the whole community benefits. Thank you for making all this happen, and thank you for letting the foundation serve you as that pipeline to the college. On a personal note, I recently had surgery, and I can tell you, every facility I went into, somebody came in and started talking about Rockingham Community College. As soon as they find out you're from Rockingham County, they want to talk about the college. So I know your students are getting out there, and I know they're doing good work. And also, there are some naming rights still available.
Thank you to all the speakers for your words of encouragement and especially for your support of our college. When I introduced the students in the audience earlier, I said this is the reason that we built the facility. Every year, the single largest group of students enrolled at RCC are those who are in the pre-health and health science majors. As a college that consistently produces well-trained graduates with outstanding job prospects, RCC has for years been attracting students from all over the region to enter our health science classes. It's now my pleasure to introduce Jamie Bailey, a senior in our associate degree nursing program and president of our nursing club. Following graduation, Jamie plans to continue her education and obtain a bachelor's and master's degrees in nursing. She wants to work in the emergency department in the later years of her career, teach nursing. She is married with 2 boys, ages 5 and 2, and she lives in Rockingham County, close to Stokesdale, which is kind of on my side of the county. So, Jamie, come on up to the lecture.
All right, good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to speak about what this renovated building and simulation hospital lab means to us student learners. Like you said, my name is Jamie Bailey. I am a senior here in the associate degree nursing program. I have had the unique opportunity to see firsthand not only the new building, but how much of a difference these simulations have been able to make in my learning experience. When I started the nursing program last year, we were still in the Advanced Technologies building. The Owens Health Science building was not yet renovated. I remember walking with my classmates. We would peek in the windows, hoping a door was left unlocked so we could peek inside. We were eager to get our hands on the new equipment. While in the old building, we did have a computer lab and a small simulation area with 1 sim man and a sim baby. Our teachers did what they could to creatively make simulation work. And at times, we had to use adaptation and modification with the skills to grow and develop. Sometimes using imagination for simulation, which is not ideal, however helpful and creative. Simulation is supposed to simulate real life, real-world clinical experiences. And although the original building and area may have been up to date once, healthcare is always changing, and as a community, we need to change with it. The renovated simulation hospital has provided a larger, more realistic lab hospital setting that allows us to gain confidence and apply learning from our experiences before actual application. Many professional fields have used simulations, such as the military and aviation. Think about it. You would not want to be on the first flight with a pilot who has not practiced, right? It is the same in the hospital. You would not want to be the first to get an injection, take a medication, or put your family in the care of someone who has never done that task before. It is the same for nursing students from this standpoint, and we need these simulation opportunities to practice and build our confidence. We have had the opportunity to practice and perfect many areas in this last year. We have practiced and applied assessing patients, providing medications, starting IVs, and even practiced in the delivery in the new lab with the birthing bed and simulator equipment that operates just like the beds in the hospital on the labor and delivery unit. This experience gave me more confidence when I was in the real hospital in a clinical experience. I was able to anticipate the needs and assist the primary nurse in providing patient care with confidence and knowledge when a bed needed to be broken down fast for a laboring mother. For our mental behavioral health pediatric experience, we had a volunteer play the role of being admitted into a behavioral health facility. These hands-on experiments allow us to think critically in the moment. This interactive process allows us to learn in a safe environment where we can make mistakes and, as mentioned before, grow. This interactive process can sometimes be recorded so we can watch with our teachers to gain further guidance and feedback. This building is not only benefiting the students of a community, but the community as a whole. This beautiful atrium and the spaces such as the comprehensive learning area, which used to be an open porch, can be utilized by others on campus as well as provide service for the community. Thank you for all those who have helped this building come to life. Thank you for believing in us and those of us to come. Thank you from the students and the faculty of the health science specialties, which include the following: associate degree nursing, practical nursing, surgical technology, respiratory therapy, phlebotomy, medical office administration, and emergency medical services. The Owens Health Science Building will be enjoyed by many for many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. And it's already been mentioned, we are still raising funds for this facility, and so we just encourage you to continue to support that effort. Now it's time to cut the ribbon, and I'd like to ask those that are up front that were the speakers to please come up, and we'll cut the ribbon and officially open this great facility. Thank you.